Hey everybody, it's Lee with Turquoise Valentine, and I've missed y'all. It's been a week since I've been on. I put my flip-flops on the floor because I'm in this high chair and they fall off anyway. So say hey once you're hopping on, and if you're watching replay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy what I'm gonna do tonight. I missed everybody, so I'm gonna say hey to everybody. Hey. I hope I can see comments. Let me see. Let me get this iPad on. Just in case. Yay, there's Luann and Carla. Yay, I can see comments. Awesome. I have missed y'all. Hey, Marcedia. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Sorry I have been a little MIA. Just life and everything else going on. And then Labor Day was Monday. Hey, Connie and Tina and June and Jan. Hello, all my friends. So we are going to make something tonight that I've been wanting to make. Thank y'all for the hearts. Hey, Lisa and Charlene and Karen from Iowa. Wow, that's a long way from me. Hey Brenda, I'm glad I'm back too, and Heather, hello. So we're gonna make something tonight that I'm actually gonna put on my mantle for fall. I've been seeing this kind of going around. I've seen it on Instagram, done with real leaves, and I'm gonna kind of do a different spin on it. I've seen it on Pinterest, and I really like the look of it. Hey Debbie and Diana, and Elaine. Hello, everybody. If I missed your name, hello. Welcome. Oh, Gloria, it's your first time to see me live. Well, welcome. My scissors are kind of wanting to stick. I don't know if you have to, like, grease them or anything. Hey, Barb. Hey, Kathy and Jerry. Wonderful. Hey, is it Lita? You're in Madison, Mississippi. You're not far from me at all. Hey, Sharon. Oh, thank you. It is from Beware Sportswear. It's their fall collection, and I absolutely love this. And of course, I had to wear I got my little copper leaf earrings on, if y'all can see them. That's in my shop, because it kind of matched this color. Hey, Donna from Australia. Awesome. Uh-oh, Jackie, it's raining in Georgia. We had a beautiful fall day here today. It was gorgeous. Yeah, you ordered it. I know. This color is just fabulous for all the seasons. Hey Sheila. So if you go to, it's wear.com, and you can use the code TTV15 and you'll get 15% off. Hey Diana. My scissors are huge, Diana. Oh, your scissors are doing it too, Sherry? They're like sticking. I don't know if you're supposed to, like, see, like they're sticking, and I don't know. I don't know if maybe they got fuzz or something in between there, or if I'm supposed to put some kind of oil in there. I don't know. Oh, you got the long sleeve green. Yeah, that's the thing about it. They have the different designs, and they have it on different color shirts, and then they have it on like raglans and stuff like that too. So you can kind of choose, but y'all know I love this color. The other one I have that's in this color, so I had to get it in this color. Because you can always wear like a little cardigan over it if it gets cool. But, oh, Diane, I miss y'all when I'm not live too. Thank you, Charlene. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. Okay, so this has been going around. Well, I've just been seeing it a lot, and people do it with these leaves that you can get on Amazon. Well, Amazon is, I was trying to see if I had any leaves like I use in my house. But anyway, Amazon is out of them at the moment, so I thought, well, I'm going to make my own. And there are some renditions of this on Pinterest. And so I'm kind of taking a whole collection of those ideas and kind of doing it together. Oh, WD-40. Maybe I'll get my husband to do something to them, because they're kind of, see, like, I got them closed, but they usually spring back open, so they probably need something. Oh, Nancy is hot there. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Judith. Finally got you live again. Yay, I'm glad you're here. I know, I love this shirt. It's so stinking cute. All their shirts are cute, and I love them. So we're going to, y'all know I got on this kick a while back with the brown scrap paper. You know, we made the sunflower with it. We did some other stuff with the brown paper, and I love the brown paper. Joyce, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but you can message me. Oh, Sherry, yours are doing it? My son just walked in and was like, hey, I'm home. Hey, Myrtle. Okay, so brown craft paper from Dollar Tree. Just, you know, just the roll. I just pick it up. I use it for my table sometimes or whatever, but I also like to craft with it because I love using this stuff. And I've already prepped a bunch for this because it took me quite a while to prep for it. So I'm gonna also use some of this wired jute from the Dollar Tree. I actually have two things of it. One of them is a little different than the other, but it doesn't really matter. And I also didn't know if this was going to, well, I know it's gonna work, but I didn't know if I had enough. So my mantle, where I wanna put this is about 6 feet, a little over 6 feet maybe. And this is 7.5 feet. So I think it's gonna work, but I was thinking of other options you could use for this. And this is gonna be the base of our garland. So you could take, like if you have the nautical rope, or if you have just the regular brown rope from Dollar Tree, you could wrap wire around it so you can kind of make it pliable and bend how you want it to. Hey, Daly from Arkansas. Just got to be worship. Yes, Gina, they're wonderful. Hey, Linda. So anyway, so I have this is what I decided I was going to use, but you can also use, like I said, the brown rope from Dollar Tree. There's so many options you can do because it's not really going to matter, but I wanted to be able to bend it, you know, the way I wanted to bend it, you know, how I wanted it to go, but mainly it's going to be straight across. Hey, Pam. Hey, Rena. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. And I'm gonna open this up because I want to see, because y'all know once you cut this stuff, it's wonderful, but once you cut it, it starts wanting to unravel from the wire, but the end looks like it's pretty much like, see how this looks? That's what it does. Once it'll start coming unwrapped from the wire. So I'm gonna try my best to get it back in here. Hey everybody. Hey Patricia and Sandy. Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get it back in here around this wire, but you know, it's a little trick to it. And I'm gonna just kind of I hope my hot glue gun is, yeah, it's hot. All right. Let me get this on here, but that end seems to be okay. You see how it's kind of sealed on the wire, but once you cut it or it comes whatever, it'll start unraveling just like that did, but it's not really gonna matter. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all what I've prepped first. So I put this in the group already. If you choose to make one of your own, my free community group is the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. And so I put this in the file section. So these are templates of leaves, okay? And the ones I've used, I started using this one until I figured out that it has so many little nooks and little crannies that it was going to take me a lifetime to cut them all out. So I went to this one, this leaf shape. So I used this leaf shape, the big one on the bottom, and then I used this little leaf shape from up here. But you have all these other options if you want to do yours all different. Jenny, I know that stresses me too. Makes me sneeze too, but hey Sue, thank you Cindy. Hey Sylvia. Okay, so here are my two that I used. So what I did was, of course, I cut off a bigger piece than this, but just to show you what I did, and you can probably cut this into like several pieces and stack the pieces and cut out several leaves at once. I didn't do that. I just sat on the couch and cut out my leaves, and I traced them all on my brown paper, and I hope that I have cut out enough. I have about, I want to say 30 something leaves, maybe 37, 38. Hey Teresa. So I've got my leaf on my brown paper, and you can use lunch sacks for this too. You can use the white sacks if you choose to. So I just kind of, I cut my leaves out. Easy peasy. So I sat on the couch with my scissors and my paper and cut out all these leaves yesterday, or last night actually. I don't think work ever ends for me at all. But you can definitely stack, can't see where it goes, stack a bunch of pieces together and cut out several at a time. Okay, now this pattern doesn't have a stem, but I went ahead and extended it out and made a stem, okay? So just kind of cut it out to where it makes a stem. Now the little leaves, we'll set this over here. And the little leaves I have done with the rest of a book that we used to make the trees with and the pumpkins back here. This was left the rest of a book. So I did like 10 pages, and then I traced, get them all stacked up here. I traced out this little leaf on my book page, and like I said, I extended it and made a stem. So now we've got all of these. I don't even know how many of these I have. It's a bunch. All of these book page leaves, and then I have this humongous stack of all of these. So I think it's 30 some odd leaves, and then the one I just did. So I used that leaf, which is on the bottom of, is 2 pages. So it's on the bottom of the second page. And then I used this one up here. So I cut those out. Those were my templates, okay? And those are in the community group if you want to try this and do this yourself. Because this is going to be going on my mantle, I hope. A little hot glue down the length of something. Sarah, I am going to make a garland, like a leaf garland to go on my mantle. I'm going to attempt it. And, you know, it's kind of those things that I say, oh, I'm going to make this. But if I don't do it live and I show it to them, they're going to be like, oh, you should have done that on live. So I'm just kind of straightening out my, yeah, I've been busy today. I cut all these out, though, yesterday. So I've got to do something with the excess, but I got to figure out how we're going to, hey, Jennifer, how we're going to attach my leaves. Now, you could do a couple of things. You could crumple them up so they'll kind of look a little wrinkly like this, or you could leave them smooth like this, however you want to do it. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm trying. I'm down 21 pounds so far. So I'm going to leave a space at the end, and I'm going to start about here, all right? So I'm winging it because I have no idea, and I think I'm going to make it go this direction. I think I can work better like that. Sherry, you didn't miss much. I'm just showing the leaves that I cut out of brown paper. So I'm going to go in a little bit, because I'll probably wrap this around a command hook or a nail or something. So anyway, so I'm gonna glue these onto my jute. Now, another option that you have too is if you're using like the rope or nautical rope and you're gonna put wire around it, all the way down it to make it pliable, you could take a strip of the brown paper and then just wrap it all the way around your rope to cover up your rope if you want to do that. So that way it doesn't look white or whatever if you have the white rope or whatever kind of rope you want. You could use a jump rope, it don't matter. Hey Brenda, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna try, I think I'm gonna fold them in the middle a little bit because that's gonna give them kind of this little stiffness to it, but I'm also gonna gather it down here at the bottom where it's going to make it kind of curl in a little bit. And I'm gonna take that stem, like I said, I'm winging this because I have no idea, I've not done this before. I hadn't even tried it today, and I'm trying to find my finger protectors because I'm probably gonna burn my fingers. So So anyway, because I better do something because I'm gonna burn my fingers if I don't. Okay. I haven't used these in a long time. So let's see. So I'm gonna try to, so I'm just gonna take my leaf, and like I said, I am winging it, and y'all are gonna get to see me do it first. And if it's something that you want to do, and you'll know what not to do and what to do, and I cannot function with these on. I'm going to just tell you right now. If you, somebody said pin my crafting. If you will, when we get through, if you go to my main page, the Turquoise Valentine on Facebook, and at the very first post is my link tree. The group is in the link tree as well. Okay, so I just kind of took it and rolled it up. If y'all can see how I just put it on my little jute. See how I just kind of rolled it up and glued it? But I kind of pinched it together because I don't want it to just lay flat. I want it to kind of curl and stick up a little bit. And like I said, I am just winging it. So I have the stem. And I may not need this big of a stem. But that's what I cut because I didn't know. Mary, it's TTV15. So I'm just putting a little glue there. Ooh, they're hot. And I'm just kind of rolling up that stem part. And I'm kind of trying to pinch it together at the same time. I can already tell this wire is going to get on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves already, and I just started. Thank y'all for answering those questions. So like I said, I'm just trying to really do this the best way I know how. All right, okay, Kaylee got that pinned. I was going to say I'll pin it real fast. So that's the group, and this is where the template is for the leaves. All right. So while that one's drying, I think I'm going to go on to another one. So like I said, if you want to crumple them, you can. And then I'm just kind of, I didn't crease this one. I need to go back and crease it. But you just fold them over and give it a good little crease. And I think I might take one of my book leaves, and I'm just going to kind of glue it on the inside. I'm going to cut the stem off because I don't think I need that long of a stem. And this is going to be one of those crafts where y'all are going to have to see the full effect once I get it hung up in my house, because it's going to be long and it's going to take me a while. Okay, so there's my leaf. I creased it a little, crumpled it a little, got this big stem, which I think I'm going to cut some off. And I think I'm learning now that I think maybe I need to pinch it together and glue it together first, like that. So see, it gives it a little bit of, makes it stand out a little better. So I'm kind of spacing them out. So see, I've got one here, now I'm just kind of going opposite sides. So let's see. So I'm gonna put some glue on the stem. And I'm just wrapping it around. But this is gonna look very, very pretty once I get all of them done and hung up on my mantle. I think this is gonna be really pretty. Okay, I gotta move this. But I am gonna show y'all what I'm gonna release in the next couple of days. My new sets in my shop. So I am just crumpling a little bit. Now I'm gonna go to this side. And I think I'm gonna put some glue. I'm gonna pinch it. And I'm not measuring or anything. I'm just kind of spacing it out how I think it needs to be. Just what looks good. And the thing about this is once I get this done, if I need some to go in between, I can. I'm making a brown paper leaf garland that's going to actually go on my mantle. Move my scissors. So I'm gonna put a book page leaf right here in the middle of this one. And I'm gonna cut off that stem. I'm just gonna put a book page, you know, here and there. And those are on the same side. Uh-oh. Okay, so see? So once I get all this hung up, it's gonna look, I'm telling you, once y'all see my mantle and what I've got like in front of my fireplace, this is gonna go perfect. All right, so here's my leaf. I'm just gonna, and if you don't want your leaves so big, then you can absolutely use some of the smaller ones if you don't need it in such a big leaf. I wanted the big leaves because that's what I've kind of been seeing, but people are using these big brown fig leaves from Amazon, the ones that I've seen, and they are sold out, I guess because everybody's trying to do it. So I was like, well, I'm gonna make my own out of brown paper. And there's some on Facebook, I mean on Pinterest too, that's made out of the brown paper. And y'all know I like my brown paper because it's very inexpensive, but we can do a lot with it. Yeah, the texting thing, I'm kind of doing it sparingly because they have changed things with their service. I need to fold this one and crumple it a little bit. And so it's very costly to do so. Okay, so this is what I have so far. So see, it's gonna, all the leaves, I want them to kind of go all which way. And then there's glue strings everywhere. But see how this is going to look, I'm telling you, fantabulous once y'all see it. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm just crumpling it. And there's my stem. So I'm just kind of pinching it together like that. And then I'm putting it, I'm just kind of going on every other side. Does that make sense? Like I'm putting a leaf on this side, and then a leaf on that side, and a leaf on this side. That's how I'm doing it. And I can always go back in and fill in later on if I feel like I need to. Yeah, it's just the texting service has changed, and it's affecting all of us, crafting people, the people that use the texting service. And it's disheartening. Yeah, you can hang this. Yes, Angela, you can hang this anywhere you would like to. You don't have to hang it on your mantle, but you could even put it behind some of your decor if you choose to, just to kind of give you a little background to your decor pieces for fall. Because I kind of am doing a little neutral thing going on. Hey, Julie. There's Julie with Julie's Signs and Designs. She is local to me. And she has a page too. And she does like thrifting stuff. So y'all got to go check Julie out. She's all the time going to the thrift stores. Okay, so my leaf. Okay. I'm just going to kind of crease it. It doesn't matter if it's in the middle or not. And I'm just kind of crumpling it. But if you have the brown lunch sacks, they will work too. So I'm going to burn myself in a minute. I just know it. I didn't pinch that one, but oh well. It'll be okay. 9 in Pennsylvania. It is 7:55 here in Mississippi where I am. Okay. All right, so see, this is what I have so far. See how the book pages are just kind of all in there? And I may come back and fit some in between. I don't know yet. It depends on what it needs. Hey, Robin. Yay, I'm glad you're here too. All right, so yes, it's best to pinch it first because I just didn't pinch that one, and you can tell it kind of does it flat. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, so I creased it in the middle. crease it again. But I almost did this not live because it's going to take me a little while, but that's okay. Y'all can hang out, we'll chat, and I'm going to show y'all some stuff in just a second because I know y'all are anxious to see it. Okay, so see, there's this one that I actually pinched, and then see, this one's just kind of flat. But that's okay, because we need all kinds. So I'm going to put another book page in this one. Okay. Whew. This jute stuff makes my nose itch. So, you guys, excuse me. Okay, so see how we're looking? Okay. And like I said, I can always go back. I'm knocking stuff off my table. I can always go back and add more if I see that it needs to add more. Okay. So I'm just crumpling it a little bit. That way they kind of look like real leaves. And I'm going to put a little bit here at the base. And I'm going to pinch it together so it makes it like this. It's not just flat. Thank you, Pam. And then I'm just going to take my little stem, put it under my wire, and I'm just adding some glue on it. And then I'm just kind of folding that stem over on itself. Like, see if I can show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that stem sticking up there. So it's just glued to the wire also. But you can use rope. You could take a clothes hanger, a wire hanger, and straighten it out. And cover it with brown paper. And then you can bend it whichever way you want to. So get creative with it. Because I thought I was going to have to do that too, because I didn't know if I had any of this jute. Hey, you're okay, Beth. Welcome. Glad you're here. So I'm pinching it. Woo, hot stuff. Maybe I need to turn it on low. Hey, Joy. And so you could do your, let's see, this way. You could do a clothes hanger, straighten it out, wrap it with the brown paper, and then start gluing your leaves on just like I'm doing. And it would be the same thing. So kind of get ingenious with what you have. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna do a book page on the next one. So I'm just continuing on. So this is how they look, just straight. And you could leave them like flat if you wanted to. You do you, and do it how you want it to look. But you could also, another option would be, you could take some paint. You could dry brush it on your paper before you ever cut your leaves out. Just so you'd have a little hint of color. Like if you wanted to do the metallics like I like so much, like here's gold. You know, the pretty coppers, you could dry brush on your paper. And then when you cut your leaves out, you would have these pretty little hints of the metallic colors. Sandy, I am making a brown paper sack leaf garland that's going to actually go on my mantle. And I know it don't look like much now, but when I get it on my mantle, y'all are going to be like, oh my gosh, I got to make that. Because I'm telling you, I've been seeing them on Instagram. But they make them out of these leaves that look this shape. And they're some kind of fig leaves, but they're artificial, and people are getting them from Amazon. Well, they're sold out on Amazon, and I thought, you know what? I can make my own. So I started doing a little research on Pinterest. See how the book page looks in there? It just kind of gives it a little bit of different. Hey, Susan, you're okay? But I mean, I've already got this much done. So let me show y'all what's coming, and I'm hoping I'm going to do this tomorrow evening. So I know y'all have been wanting candy corn. Candy corn, candy corn, candy corn, candy corn. So let me show y'all real quick what's coming, because I know y'all are waiting. Do y'all see these? These are my little creations that I designed myself. I can't and they stand up. They have little stands on the back. So here's my little candy corn trio family. I love them. I love them. I love them. And their little eyes are pieces in the mouth, and the eyebrows I drew on. But are these not the cutest things you've ever seen? Look how stinking cute. I love me some candy corn. I know not everybody does, but it's all about fall and Halloween, and that's what to me screams fall and Halloween. They're so cute. Okay, so that's one thing that's coming out is those. And of course, y'all asked for the minis to go in the gumball machines. So there'll be a set of 8 candy corns, and these are 2.5 inches tall. Look how cute they are. I've painted candy corns today till I'm just like, oh gosh. Okay, so now this is going to come in two options. Okay, candy corn beads. Okay, and this guy. Isn't he cute? Look, it's got white, orange, and his body is yellow like a candy corn. I painted him like that. But he's holding a little candy corn, and then you get the candy corn beads, and then I made my tassel. So I know not everybody loves gnomes, but I do. But see, these are beads just like the acorns were. Love, love, love it. So there'll be 2 options. This one, I mean, you can paint this however you want to because it comes, y'all know it comes blank. And then this option where it's just a tag with some little candy corns on it, pieces, and then you get the candy corn beads. So cool. So see, this is what this is. It's a bead. It's got 2 pieces on each side in the middle that make a bead. So that's how it's done. Just like the acorns were, but it's candy corn. So this is this. You'll also have the option to get it with or without the round beads. Because I know some of y'all have your own round beads, and you just need these beads and then the end piece. So it'll come like that too, but I did one without the gnome for the people that don't care about gnomes, but I do. I love him. He is so adorable. So cute. And then, of course, ta-da! Candy corn earrings. Y'all been asking me for those too, so there they are. But yes, I love all this candy corn stuff. I love neutrals, but I also love the color. I can't pick between one or the other. But look how stinking cute these little guys are. But they come, Terry, it's in my shop. It's not in my shop yet. I haven't released them. I'm probably going to release them tomorrow night. I'll post and tell you when. I'm not real sure yet. I got to get everything going. But now, there's no lines on these pieces. So I just kind of painted, and then I painted. So it comes like a flat piece like this. So you can draw your lines in, you know, your colors where you want to. So cute. But now the candy corn, like these, the lines are scored in there for you. So cute. Aren't they cute? And the beads are the same way. They have the lines scored in there. But look, love it. I think it's so cute. And I use scrapbook paper for this one, because I like the dots. So anyway, and then, so this is what they look like raw. So see, they have the lines already in there. And then the earrings will come painted. Everything else comes, you know, DIY. So the bead is like this. Here's one piece of the bead. Here's the back piece of the bead. And then here's the middle pieces. Okay, so y'all see me do this before with the acorn. It's the exact same way. So you glue it like this, and then you glue your top on, and you have your bead, but you paint both sides. You don't have to paint the middle. And it looks like this. So that's where you run your string through. So cool. So I'm so excited about my candy corn. And I was trying to get them all ready so I could show y'all tonight. I love me some candy corn, and right now I can't eat any candy corn. Don't know if I'm gonna get to eat any candy corn this year, but all those come, except the earrings, they all come DIY. You do them yourself, paint them yourself however you want to, and paint, you know, your beads. But it will have an option to buy the round, to get the round beads or not with the round beads. So you'll have both options. Okay, and then these candy corns, they come with these pieces like this that you glue on the back to they stand up on their own. So that's what that little piece is for. It's like a quarter round, and they just stand up, so they'll stand. So that's what that piece that is for. And you could not use those pieces, and then you could use them on something, a sign or something like that, if you didn't want them to stand. You could do either one. Sandy, it's a template that I created in my little program, and it's going to be in the group. It's going to be, I put the file in the group right before I came live, so you can print it out and do your own leaves if you want to do this, what I'm doing. Yeah, and there's other earrings in my shop if you want to go see those. Like, I have these copper, these are copper leaves, and there's burgundy leaves, and there's gold leaves, and I'm having lots of fun with the earrings. I used to make, thank you, Missy. I used to make jewelry all the time, long time ago, and I miss it. Yes, I'm gonna get out a gnome, hopefully. I'm gonna work on that and start getting some Halloween. You know, I like the funny Halloween. I don't really like the scary, spooky, all that stuff. Halloween, so it'll be something like that, something cute and funny. Have y'all seen the trend going around of the pastel Halloween? Have y'all seen that? I'm kind of liking it. Kind of liking the pastel, the pinks and the purples and the blues, like real light pastel colors. I'm kind of liking it. Yes, Susan, I do. I probably need to stock those, but the little stands that go on the inside of, I have the Target and the Hobby Lobby ones, and Hobby Lobby has come out with a snowball globe. Have y'all seen it? And the Target stand for the snow globe, it will fit it too, because I bought one so I could see. Yeah, I don't like the skulls and the witches. I mean, some of it's okay, but I don't decorate like that at all. I like the cute, kind of candy corn looking, kind of cutesy stuff. Hey, Sandy. I think I'm going to put my little book page in here. And I may come back in between this and put my book page leaves in between if I see that I need to. I may come back and fill in the spots, but it's kind of hard to tell. I'm trying to read what y'all are saying. Yeah, when I find a new texting service, I'm going to let y'all know. I still have it. I still have that service, but they changed things like dramatically, and it's affected all of us crafters that use it, but I still do have it, because if something were to happen here to Facebook and I couldn't get in touch with y'all, that's how I would get in touch with you. That's the only reason I've kept it. So y'all, look, I'm almost to the end. And look, I still got all these leaves. So I'm probably going to go back in and add a bunch more. Hey, Lisa from Savannah, Tennessee. Crunching up my leaves. I didn't think I was going to end up crunching these up until I started this process. I thought maybe I was going to leave them straight, but now that I've started, it kind of seems like it helps them to kind of stand up a little bit, because I don't want them just to lay flat. All right. No electricity. Oh no, Corby, bless your heart. Is it storming? Our power went off one day this summer because it was too hot. It just went off, like the transformer got too hot. And it went off, and I was like, no storm or anything, but they said the transformer got hot. Hey Lisa, welcome. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for being here and hanging out. I missed y'all. It was Labor Day, and I was hanging out with my family, and I'm sure y'all were too. Please, can you? Yes, you could do this on a wreath, and it would be super cool. If you have like the wire form, you could just start attaching it and gluing it to the wire, around the wire, just like I'm doing this. And that would be super cool. Hey, Darian. Okay, so I'm gonna put a book. Y'all want to see the glue strings? I got spider webs going on with it too. I hope that's part of the decor. Can't have without glue strings in everybody's project because of the, well, it's like spider webs. Hey, Deborah. All right, so see, that just kind of gives it a little extra something, something. Teresa, the group right here, the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal, it's in the file section. So I can't put it on my main page here. There's not a place for it. So I have to put it in the group, or I would put it here. I didn't pinch that one. So I'm pinching it first. So that kind of gives it a little, it makes it stand up a little better. And then I'm just kind of putting a drop of glue and wrapping that stem on top of itself. I know the book pages kind of add a little something. And like I said, I'm probably going to go back and fill in all of these gaps. It's going to look so pretty. And once I get it on the mantle, because I went to Home Goods this weekend, and they had these, they were wood, and they're round, like a round wood bucket, if you can imagine. And it had a silver handle with like these real ornate leaves on the end, on the sides. And then there's a jack-o'-lantern face cut out in this thick wood bucket. And they had two sizes. And I contemplated forever, like, should I get them both? Should I get one? Should I get them both? Should I get one? And I gave in and bought two sizes. One's like this big and then one's smaller. And then I bought a white pumpkin to go with them. So I have them staged in front of my fireplace, and I got to get out all my fall stuff. And I'll tell you something else I'm probably going to do with these is get a dried tree branch off a tree, just, you know, like a whatever. And I'm probably going to glue a whole bunch of these to that and have them coming out of my pumpkin that's in front of my fireplace. I've got some leaves, and I don't have any out here right now, that I use in my decorating that are neutral. And I have some of those coming out of it right now just because I just stuck them in there to see what it was all going to look like. I was trying to get an idea of what I was going to do. Yeah, this is brown paper that comes on the roll at Dollar Tree. But if you have brown paper bags, use that too, the little lunch sacks. Look, I'm almost done. See, this is what I got so far. I'm just telling you, y'all just wait. When you see it on my mantle, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. Yeah, so I'm going to put them in my shop tomorrow evening. I just got to decide when and get them all in there. Hey, Kathy. And get them all in my the items made in my shop. Hey, Nancy from Kansas. Thank y'all for hopping on and being here. So this is going a lot faster than I thought, but I'm going to go back and fill in some spots. So yeah, all the candy corn stuff's going to be available tomorrow. And it's all cut. It's ready to go. Alright, so see, they would look all pretty like this, but I'm kind of liking the crinkling. Yes, you'll be able to see, like, you can buy the bead and then the tag attachment by themselves, and no round beads, or you can buy it with the round beads. So I'll have it both ways. What am I attaching this to? This is some wire jute from Dollar Tree, but you could do rope. You could take a wire hanger, straighten it out, and wrap the brown paper around the whole coat hanger just to cover it up. You could do that. I just wanted to be able to have it bend, but you could just do it to rope if you wanted to and not have it to where it'll bend and all that. I need another book page up in here somewhere. Uh-oh, Cheryl's got a phone call. She got to go. Alright, so, and I'm not pinching these. I'm just kind of laying them inside the leaf like this. And I'm just gluing it down at the bottom. Okay. Going pretty quick. Loretta, I'm not going to dry brush mine. And if I was going to do that, I would probably dry brush the paper and then let it dry. And then that way you're not doing each individual leaf. But you could definitely do that, but it would be really pretty. And I almost did that. And I did not pinch this one, but let's see what I can make it do. And then if you are, when you go to store this and it gets all crinkled up, it's okay because I want it to look crinkled. So here's what I got so far. And I'm going to go back in, I believe. And I'm going to add some more. It is Tammy. It's just an awesome idea. And like I said, I've seen several things on Instagram. I've seen them on Pinterest. And I liked it. And I was just trying to find a way that I could do it without having to buy those leaves off Amazon, which you can't even get because they're not available. But you know me, I'm going to try to DIY it the most inexpensive way I can. And I have the brown paper and I had the wire jute already, but if I didn't have the wire jute, I was going to do some. I was going to use a coat hanger, which I already straightened out, and then I was like, oh, here's my wire jute. So I found it, but so I'm just going to go in and keep going. Thank you, Bonnie. And then, but when I put it on my mantle and take pictures, y'all are all going to be in awe about it. Because it's going to be so pretty. But you could put this on like a hutch or something that you have. You don't have to have it on a fireplace. You could put it hanging over a mirror in your house. And behind all of your decor. But y'all, this is going to look like real leaves. And when I'm going to put some on a dried tree branch too. I'm going to do that. Ooh, I'll sprinkle it up first. All right. Stuff sticking to me. So I'm just filling in my little gaps here because I wasn't sure how many leaves I was going to have. So that's kind of why I just did it, and then I'm coming back and doing it. It does look like oak leaves in the fall, and to go with what else I have going on my fireplace, it's going to look so cute. So let's do one of these. And it's just so simple. And y'all know we got books because we've been doing the book project. And I just added that for just a little something extra. Oh, your Beware will be there Saturday. Let's see, let's put another book page somewhere up in here. So it's kind of like I'm gonna look at it and see what it needs, and I'm just kind of doing that accordingly. And so it's looking kind of like that. So see, those book pages are just gonna kind of be in and out here and there. But I like to do, to sit here and do this and talk to y'all. Yes, Debbie, the template is in my free community group here on Facebook. It's in the file section, and it's 2 pages. I used this big leaf, and then I used this leaf right here. And I traced them onto my brown paper. So that's the 2 that I use. But I have other leaf templates on there too if you want to use them for something else. Or if you want to do smaller leaves, you could do that too. And if you don't want these real big gigantic leaves, then you could use a smaller leaf. Because I gave you several to go with. Charlene, you could put this on a hutch. Like I said, you could put it over a real pretty mirror, or you could put it on your staircase. Anywhere like that. See, I'm starting to fill it in some more. So it looks just like big leaves. So I'm just working my way down here. Hey Tammy, you're at the dentist. Oh mercy. Ooh, I don't like going to the dentist. Yeah, over a doorway or a mirror would be really pretty. Anywhere like you would decorate for Christmas or anything like that, you could definitely put this there. If you have if you do a fall tree or a Halloween tree, it would be real pretty to do this and do like some sticking out of the tree. How pretty would that be? But like I said, you can paint your paper. You could dry brush them white. You could dry brush with these pretty copper colors, the metallics like I love. You could totally do that too. And that would be really, really super pretty. So here's the one I started with. That's one of the first ones I cut of all those little bumps. And I was like, gosh, this is going to take forever. So I finally ran across him. I think I cut 2 of those until I realized this is too much cutting. Hey, Cynthia. Oh. Cotton coffee stain. Yes, if you could do the white paper sacks, you know, like the little, I don't know if they call them bakery sacks or whatever. Do the white paper sacks, and you could coffee stain those. Those would be really, really pretty. I mean, there's so much you can do just to match what your, to match your decor and how you like to decorate. Like I said, you could do this with colored, you could color the paper. You don't have to do just the brown. I just wanted the brown because of what I've got going on below the fireplace on the floor. What brand are my metallic paints? Well, this one is Michael's, and I went to Michael's this weekend, and I couldn't find the copper. So, I don't think they make the copper Craft Smart anymore. But this is just like it. It's this Extreme Sheen Deco Art, and it's just copper. And it's that real pretty copper, real pretty color. And then this is Folk Art Metallic, and this is called Antique Copper. And then this is Deco Art Metallic, and it's called Worn Penny. It's a little darker than the regular copper, but not quite as dark as the antique. I just love all these metallics, especially in fall time. And then gold. This is real pretty. This is rose gold. Isn't that pretty? And this is bronze, but it looks copper to me. And then, of course, the Rich Espresso is that pretty, pretty, pretty brown color. But I love all the metallics this time of the year. Hey, Vicky. Oh, so they had it at your Michael's. I couldn't even find a place for it at my Michael's, so I don't know what's going on with them. And I was like, oh no, I was disappointed. But that Deco Art Extreme Sheen is pretty much the same as that color. Same as that color. All right, so let me go back to filling in. If y'all could see the glue. Do y'all see these? This is like, looks like spiders have been living up in here. All the glue strings I got going on. Oh goodness, my nose is wanting to itch. Let's put a book page. I got tons of these. I cut way too many book pages, but I finished off the little book I had. Yeah, Walmart has some of the metallics too, so look at your Walmart and you might find what you need there. Hey, Sandy. Okay. Hold my bracelet up. Oh, these are my permanent jewelry. They don't come off. There's no clasp. They solder them right on your arm. It's a place in my town that does it. So they're on all the time. No, you don't have to paint a base. They cover really well. Surprisingly. I cannot wait to get this up on my mantle and take a picture. But I don't have all my fall decor out yet. I just have what I got this weekend, those pumpkins I told y'all about at Home Goods. And I normally just don't buy a whole lot of decor like that, but I wanted those pumpkins. They're so pretty. And I can always turn them around and use the other side, just the wood. They're just like wood vessels, like a wood bucket. It's really pretty. Real pretty wood. But it's got a jack-o'-lantern face in it. So I have found out you don't need your stems quite as long as I made mine. See, look how pretty this is gonna look. I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's brown paper. What is she, how is that gonna look? All right, let's see. So now I'm just filling in wherever I see fit to put one, basically. Okay, so see it's getting really full, but it's gonna look so pretty when I get it on my mantle. And I may have to plug in my glue gun and add them right there to it while it's on the mantle. Just depends on, I don't want any bare spots, but that's a good thing about it because I'm making my own, so I can add or take away what I want, and it's just paper. So that's the thing. Yes, I want y'all gonna see my pumpkins. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're gonna get to see it all because this is gonna make it look so good. Like I said, I'm gonna take a dried tree branch, which I have it out. I got one today, and it's outside on outside my door out here, and I forgot to bring it in with me for the live, but it's sitting out there because I'm gonna glue some of these to that too, and it's gonna look super cool. Yeah, Manny, this is just brown. Hey, there's Manny with Manny's Paper Crafts. It's just brown paper from the Dollar Tree, or you could use lunch sacks. So I'm just crumpling it up, and I'm kind of creasing it in the middle, and then I'm gluing the end. I'm pinching it at the end together like that, and that's just going to kind of give it a little boost, I guess. And then I'm just kind of gluing them on this wire jute, and it's going to go on my mantle eventually. My husband will be asleep when I go inside, probably, and then he'll have to I'll have to be super quiet, so I won't be able to hang it up when I go inside. I'll have to wait till in the morning to try to get it hung up. But I got book pages too, and I'm just kind of gluing them inside of some of the leaves. Just putting a little bit at the bottom, and then just gluing it right here at the bottom so it kind of is sitting inside of one of these bigger leaves. Oh, you got brown paper today, Tammy. You're all ready. You were reading my mind, wasn't you? Oh, of course I did show a picture this morning, didn't I? Oh, the brown paper. Tammy's like, oh, I know she's going to do something with that brown paper. Y'all know I like my brown paper. That sunflower's brown paper. Let's see. We did some other things with brown paper. I like my brown paper. I just like to see what I can make out of nothing much. And not break the bank. But it's to look awesome. Hey Alice, you're fine. I'm just glad you're here. Alright, so here's what we're having so far. It's looking fantabulous. We're on chapter 11. Chapter 11. Oh, I don't know if I want chapter 11 sticking out, but I guess it's okay. I'm going to paint it. No, Manny, I'm not. I'm going to leave it brown because my decor is very neutral. So I want it the brown and the white. And then, but I was telling them if you want to paint this, you could do, like I said, the awesome metallic colors and like dry brush your paper before you ever cut your leaves out. And it would be really, really pretty. And if you did a bunch of different colors, it would be pretty. If you're not, yeah, bankruptcy, chapter 11. If you didn't like just the brown and the white, you could totally dry brush or paint your paper and then cut your leaves out. I like being frugal too. Store that's close to me to see. Stacy, yes. You could do this on a string of fairy lights. I don't know how well the glue would be on the wire though, but put some fairy lights in it. That would be very pretty. Yes, Teresa, in an archway, on the front of your buffet, on the front of some shelves, over a mirror, anything like that. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can do this and make it your own. And like I said, it's just paper. You're not breaking the bank, and you're not, you know, you're getting creative and doing something yourself. And like I said, I've seen this on Instagram, but they use these big fig leaves from Amazon. And I'm sure they can get costly because they make these big, huge swags with it, like what I'm doing. And it probably takes, they probably put no telling how many, and this is not even costing me, I mean, I didn't even use, the whole roll was $1.25, and I didn't even use half the roll. And then the wire was $1.25, and some hot glue and some book pages from a book that was like 25 cents at the thrift store. So, I mean, I'm under $5 no matter how I look at it. But I think it's going to have a big impact, I think. That just shows you if you can DIY, then you can do your decor for lots less. Okay, so I'm going to put a thick book page. This one is not chapter 11. That was funny. So I'm just kind of gluing these on top of my big leaves. See, I'm down here to the end again. So I could go down it again. Ooh, I'm calling my light, y'all. I could go through it again because I still have a bunch left. But see how this looks? And once it's all up on my mantle and hanging, so my mantle is like a white cream color. And this is going to be contrasted against it. It's going to look so pretty. I just know it. I just know it. Oh, is Mandy on? Hey, Mandy. Whoop. Look at my brown paper leaves. I know it doesn't look like much, but I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to, when I get it hung up, it's going to look fantabulous. In my mind, it looks fantabulous, right? It looks fantabulous. So got your leaf, crumple it up, put some glue. I'm pinching it together just to kind of make it, give it a little body, I guess. And then I'm just poking it under my wire and putting some glue on it. And then I just take the stem of the leaf and roll it back onto itself, like back onto the leaf and hold it there a second. It's looking so cool. And then I'm just poking these, the book page leaves, inside of my big leaves. Just kind of gluing them down. But like I said, I could just keep going. I'm probably going to stop where I am and wait until I get it hung up and see if I need any more. But I can always cut more. I still got half a roll of paper. I didn't even use that much paper. And I only cut, I didn't crumple it. I only cut 30, I don't know, 30 something leaves. But cut your paper, stack it, and then cut around your template and cut several pieces at once. I didn't do that, but you could totally do that. But I did my book pages that way. I cut like 10 book pages at a time. But like I said, this is wire jute. Where's it at? Wire jute. But if you don't have that, get you a coat hanger, a wire hanger, and cut a strip of this. Like cut you a long strip about so wide, hot glue it at the top of your hanger and start wrapping that whole hanger, and then start gluing your leaves on. You know, as long as it's brown or whatever where it's not going to show, it's fine. I just happen to have this. And I don't like using it where I have to cut it because it comes unraveled like that. So this was the perfect project for this. And I can bend it or whatever I want to do with it. But if you wanted to make a wreath, somebody asked about a wreath a minute ago. I mean, you could totally, can't tell that's a circle, but you could totally glue these on a wreath form or cover the wreath form with the brown paper and then just kind of hot glue your leaves on here and there. Y'all, I'm telling you, it looks so pretty. Hey, Diane. Yeah, you could use some thicker rope and wrap wire around your rope. Just come up with something that's easy for you to do and you already have on hand, which I'm sure you probably have a wire hanger at some point somewhere in your house. Because that's what I was going to use today. And then I found that jute and I was like, oh, I'm going to use that. And I've got 9,000 glue strings on this thing. But anyway, it looks super, super cool. And it looks real fallish. But when I hang it up, so see, like, let me see if I can get it to hang up here. So see, it's going to look so good on my mantle with all the leaves going all the different ways. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's going to look so, so cool. I have it in my mind. It looks really cool. So I've seen something do this craft. But yes, so don't have to have much, but now I look like I'm in a pile of leaves, right? But I still have a bunch of these. And you could just do book pages and it would look totally awesome. Paint your book pages. Take your stamp, if you have rubber stamp, the stamp pads, brush them on your leaves and just do book pages. If you don't want to do the brown, like I said, get your metallics out. Dry brush your paper. There's so many different options you can do. Wonder if there's something. Thank you, Wanda. I promise you, it's going to look really cute and really good on my mantle with my pumpkins that I got. Hey, Pamela. Can't see what Mandy's saying because Mandy's got that little badge above her name and her name's so long I can't see what she's saying. I am so thirsty. I know, Heather, I can't wait to see it up either. I want to go in there and hang it up now, but my husband's probably sleeping. I'm looking at the clock. And, Susan, well, sometimes I just see stuff and I'm like, how can I make that and not have to buy all that? And this is what comes up. But I have seen a few on Pinterest this one lady on Pinterest, I don't even remember her page, her blog, but she took brown paper sacks and she cut her leaves and she crunched the paper to the point, you know how it gets kind of soft? And then she took, no, wait, yes. And then she put fusible web in between and she ironed it together. So it's two pieces and then the web in the middle. And she cut her leaves out and then she sewed each one of the leaves. She sewed all the little veins on the leaves and it looked so cool. It looked so real. And I was like, I ain't got time for all that. So, but it was really pretty. Yes, I love budget friendly because it's like you see this beautiful picture on Instagram or somewhere on Pinterest and it's like, oh, they got all this decorated and it's like, oh, and then you look and it's like some leaf swag that costs $250 somewhere and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Ease up. I'm not paying $250 for a leaf swag. I'm going to make my own with brown paper and it cost me less than $5 from the Dollar Tree. Thank you, Irene. So that's just me. I'm just not going to do it. Even if I could do that, I'm just not. I'm just, don't do that. Now you have to go to DP to get some wire. Laura, get you a wire coat hanger. A new meaning to a pile of leaves, right? And look, when I go to store these for winter, I mean, you know, for the summer and stuff, and I put them in a container and they all get all bunched up, totally fine. Because I want them to be all crinkled like real leaves. I know, Cynthia, I can't either. It's going to be so pretty on my mantle. Yeah, I hot glued that stuff. That end was okay. But it was the other end that was that way on the package. Where is it? And it was coming off, and I glued that sucker down. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of all the glue strings. It looks like spider webs are growing in my tree. See, I glued it. It was all coming off. But I stuck it. You can see the wire here. Because it'll just start coming off the wire on its own once that end is cut. And I don't like it for that. Cindy, I'm not going to paint them. If I was going to paint them, I would definitely paint it before I cut them. Lay your piece of paper out and just go to town with your, get a chip brush and some paint and dry brush. Let's just see. And we'll get one of these down here. See how pretty this is going to be when I put my paint on. But the template is in the group. My free community group is there. My templates are in there. I just put them in before the live. So this is the one I used here, and then this one. But you can use whatever you feel you need to. That's why I did a whole bunch of different ones. Let's see. I'm gonna find something to put my paint on. I got too much stuff. Okay. Look, I just put it on here. So I'm gonna put, this is that pretty copper. So like on this, let me move my tree out of the way just for a second. So I got a little on my brush, but I would do it on the paper before you started, unless you just want to paint each leaf. And it doesn't even have to be that much. You see, it's just going to give it that little bit of shimmer. Y'all, the tree's trying to attack me. It'd be so pretty. You just have that little bit of glimmer of metallic and it would look fabulous. I just wanted to do mine without. This is gold. This is splendid gold. So let's see what it looks like. It's more of a yellowy gold. It takes a little more than you think because this paper soaks it up pretty good. I just left the copper on my brush, like just have a little bit of all the colors. That's very pretty. So see, you would just have that little hint of gold, or yeah, it's alive, it's attacking me. Like there's people that are outside trying to get the tree to touch their shoulder and stuff. I'm like, okay, stay over there. But see, look how pretty that would be. Just that little hint of color. And let's just see what it looks. Now I'm gonna wish I had painted mine, right? So see, then you just have that. But look how pretty that is. Even if you did white, y'all, white would look so pretty too. I know, it's like, it's not moving anymore, but it's wanting to. But see how pretty? So pretty. I love the metallic too, Mary. Now it's kind of like, well, do I add a few of those in mine or not? I may have to wait and get it up and then go, huh, I might need to put some in mine. They sound like rake leaves. Here we go. It's like a big scarf. But yes, it's gonna look so good on my mantle. And I have it now. And I don't have to look at these pictures and go, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I want that. But look. It's gonna look cool. And I'm gonna have to do the tree branches too. Yeah, I love the copper. I love the copper too. That's like my fave. It's really pretty, and it's pretty in person. The camera does not do it justice. Y'all are laughing at me. Thank you, Karen. Y'all are so sweet. Fall is in the air. It is. It felt so good today. I sat out here in my workshop with the door open all day. It felt so good. A leaf boa. Yes, Kelly, I got a leaf boa. I couldn't help it. That's what it looks like, a boa or a scarf. Y'all are so funny. It's gonna look really good. I know it is. I'm sure it's not I'm sure I'll be making more because I gotta make some for my little branch, and then I've gotta make probably some more to go in my little thing. Linda, so if you'll go to my main page, if you'll tap my face and it comes up the turquoise Valentine, you can tap and go to my main page, and my link tree has my shop, it has the group, it has the shirts website, it has everything in my link tree. So if you ever need to know anything, it's all in my link tree. But the template's free. So, and this is the one I used, and the top left is the one I used. So those are in my free community. It's totally free. So you can, if you want to use the smaller ones that I used, or the bigger ones that I used, you can do either one. So this was the smaller one, and then the big leaf was the big one on the bottom of that page. So if you need smaller leaves, use the smaller leaf. Yay, Linda found it. Yes, Robin, you got to do it. And but like when I said, when I put it on my mantle with my pumpkins. Hey, Amber Strong, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, girl. If y'all don't know Amber, Amber's another creative too. Y'all can go check out her page. Her page is Amber Strong. But she makes some cool stuff too. Yeah, now I'm gonna go back and add copper to it, but I'm just telling y'all, it's going to look fabulous. As my friend Shani says, she has an inspo pic for her stuff for holidays and all, and she's like, that inspo pic gets me in trouble every time. So hopefully she'll make this, and it didn't even cost $5, and she won't have to go buy anything, Shani. yeah, I'll be sure to show y'all a picture once I get it up and hung. But all of my fall stuff's not out of the attic, so the stuff in front is gonna have to be redone. Amber, I just added it to like wire jute and cut out the leaves out of brown paper and book pages. And then I just went back and added it all in. But I may end up adding more just so when I get it hung up. Yes. I need to post the inspo pic in the group so y'all can see it, like what my vision was, because I've seen Instagram, Pinterest, I've seen lots of people do it, but they do it with these fig leaves from Amazon. And of course, you know, they probably used a bajillion of them and it cost $200 or something. Mine's not even $5. I'll take the $5 any day. So when I get ready to store it, I'll just wad it all up in a bag and put it in the attic with my stuff. And I don't care if it gets crumpled, because you know what? The more crumbly, the better it is going to be. So, thank you, Amber. Let's see my tree. Yeah, I'm going to do the branch and do, because that pumpkin, that big wood pumpkin I bought, it's beautiful. It's open in the top. So right now I've got cotton and leaves and stuff stuck in it, but I'm probably going to stick some branches in it and put some of these paper leaves to kind of draw it together. So my mantle will have these leaves, and then I'm going to put some leaves down where the pumpkins are, and I'm going to kind of bring it all together. Does that make sense? Y'all know how I tell y'all about having like all this flannel I used is all the same flannel. So it's like this flannel over here matches this over here, this over here is, you know, it's all the same. It's matchy-matchy. Yeah, Mandy, I know those fig leaves are sold out on Amazon, because I kept clicking on it and going, currently unavailable. And I'm like, okay, well, brown paper it is. So I'm making my own. You're okay, Wendy? Yes. So I'm going to totally put this up tomorrow and show y'all. So anyway, so guys, I'm going to hop off. Don't forget, I will post tomorrow about all the candy corn stuff, the stuffy stuffs that's going in my shop tomorrow. And I will post what time and let y'all know. Thank you, Alice. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for making my page what it is. If it wasn't for y'all, I would be just here all by myself. And I love to have y'all craft with me and all the things. Night, Marie. And I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I will see y'all probably Monday. I will be here this Monday. It's not a holiday this time. So I will see y'all Monday. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank y'all for crafting with me. Love y'all. See y'all Monday. Bye, guys.